Hello, this is Maximus with a live commentary battle. The Battle of Athena, where I'm playing as Rome against Egypt. The last game was Sweby against Rome against the same opponent, which I was able to get a decisive win from. So this time I picked Rome, and going up against Egypt, I'm basically going to have to pick some specific tools for that job. I'm going to try something that I haven't tried before, which is... I'm going to try... I believe that war dogs can be used as a very effective counter to camel archers. So I'm going to try to use my war dogs to counter his camels. And his Ptolemaic cav is extremely good. However, I am going to try to back up the cav fight both by using elephants and by using war dogs. Now, the war dogs, they serve a dual purpose here, because camel archers are able to both lay down a heavy morale penalty on my guys, and they are able to lay down fire shots on my elephants, which I don't want any part of. So hopefully the fear from the elephants and the war dogs chewing at the camels should be enough to win the cavalry fight here, but we'll see how it goes. And of course the gladiators are there to absorb the charge from Galatians, and then I'm going to get my Praetorians stuck in and grind them to death slowly. Now, as you can see from the balance of power bar, he has a pretty big advantage here. So I'm excited to see what kind of build he brought. If he just went for Galatian spam or something like that. Now, chariots could pose a problem here. Elephants shouldn't be too much of a problem if I'm able to stop my guys in time for the charge and so on, stop them with cavalry. But we will see what he brought to the field. Always exciting to go up against Egypt because they are so damn unpredictable. And we can see some Galatians there, I believe. I'm just going to move my guys up here. I'm going to move my guys up here. Do some scouting with my... no, I'm not going to scout with my legatus. So I'm moving up in this area. Maybe I should move my horses a bit further ahead. No. Here we go. Thuria spears, wow. It's not often you see Thuria spears as the first unit coming out from Egypt, but oh well. Now here he's moving up with some Ptolemaic cavalry, carry and axemen. So actually this army might be a whole lot different from what I expected. Well, actually it is very different from what I expected, wow. So camel spearmen, I'm going to send out my dogs at his camel spearmen. If I can. African war elephants, so time to get the dogs going here, I guess. Make some trouble. So, yep, I can send them out now. So that should give him something to think about for a little while. And then I'm going to move around here to get nice downhill charges. And let's see here, thorax swords. Okay, so even though he outnumbers me by quite a lot, this build shouldn't pose any problems. I'm just going to move my Praetorians up, get some gladiators down here, get some gladiators up here, follow up with gladiator spears. And now that he's dealing with the war dogs here, I'm going to charge in with elephants. Get my gladiators in here. So the war dogs, they are actually routing the camel spearmen, which means that I'm going to just charge straight downhill here with my guys. for a chain routing effect here.
Orders. By your command. Jupiter gives us strength. Orders.
Yep, this should just be a GG extremely quickly. So I'm going to be able to get the charge off on his cavalry with my own. And then I'm going to charge his elephants with my own elephants. And this should be a GG very quickly.
Orders understood. Move, you dog! Move, you dogs!
Just going to activate some abilities here.
Get moving! Advance!
Now I didn't expect this build at all, but it was an extremely weak build from what I can see. It really didn't have any tools to deal with the tools that I could bring. So chain routing here. And my gladiators are holding up a lot of cavalry. So his African war elephants are dying from being surrounded. And then I'm just going to send everything over here. Boost some morale.
Brave Romans to a man, for glory!
So I'm guessing we're not too far away from a chain route here. Nope, we're not. I'm interested to see the kills here, if what kind of units performed well, but this Egypt army wasn't very realistic. It was heroic victory with where my opponent didn't have the tools to deal with my army at all. Every single unit of mine outclassed his in some department. And I had infantry. Look at that army. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Thurio spears, 6 thorax swordsmen, and 1 Ptolemaic cav, 2 citizen cav. He had 20 units, but as you can see, he was able to get 145 kills with those units. My war dogs did very well. My Praetorian Guard did well. Everything did very well in this battle, and the plan worked. Although I didn't expect to come up against an army of just mid-range units, but an army of mid-range units will die together with an army against an army of elites. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.